Happy Friday, everybody. I hope everyone has been having a good week with plenty of time for knitting and crochet. Warm welcome to all who are stopping by for the first time. I'm Kathy. Welcome to Yarn with Heart. To those who pop in each week, I'm so happy that you're here watching, commenting, and subscribing. Do you have cups and yarn ready? Let's settle in for a Friday visit. If you are a person who loves yarn, loves to knit, or loves crochet, or any of those three, I'm so happy that you're here. This week will be about my works in progress, my whips. They got a bit out of control during the first 2 months of 2025. I have some plans about reining them in, and I will share about that today. And I have a completed shawl, also progress on my socks. After a couple of bumps in the road, things are going well now, and I now have just one heel left to do on those socks. Next week will be an update about February's washcloths from the Year in Dishcloths book. Wondering, when you see these 5, will you have a favorite? Hoping to have a completed pair of socks for you to see by next Friday. And maybe I will start on another shawl. Hopefully I'll have progress on one of my works in progress too. So first, for the completed item, this week I completed a shawlette using 1 hank of a beautiful fingering weight yarn made of a cotton silk blend. This one is sized nicely for a summer sized wearable. This will be my project for the Something New Make Along for this month. The pattern is by Carmen Heffernan and is called Hot Chili. So there is still time to choose a project and send in your pictures if you'd like. Please email your pictures to me by February 28th. The inspiration colors we are working with this month is to add in a bit of green or purple or gold. If you would like to join the make along, you can look at the February 3rd video and the description box for details. Thank you so much to all who have sent pictures so far. And if you have sent an email and not received a reply from me, please send again. Technical things occasionally happen, and I will reply when I see your email. If for some reason it does not land in my inbox, please check that you have sent to the correct email address and try again. I really want to make sure to include everyone who wants to join in. The slideshow to see everyone's projects and things that they have made during February. To see also who wins the Wheel of Names draw will be on March 3rd. So for my shawl, I used a 4mm hook and the Moon Gleam fingering yarn in a color called Lichen. It's a very pretty yarn. It also has little flecks of color throughout it. I'm not sure if they will show up on the screen. I don't know the exact color name. I received this yarn as a gift from Judy. And let's see if I can, I'll try here to see if I could try to model it a little bit. There. Here. I really like this style of shawl for the summer. It won't be too warm, and especially because it's cotton and silk, I think it will be a really nice 3-season shawl. And I do like the way that it cowls a little bit here at the front and gives some pizzazz to a plain white top. So there we go. That will be my make-along project for this channel for the month. If you would like to find any patterns mentioned in my videos, there is information about how to find them in the description box below. So there we go. And now let's chat about a work in progress, and after that we'll be talking about how I got into trouble with my WIPs, my works in progress, and what I hope will help me find a way out of the weeds when it comes to those WIPs. So for anyone who is new, this month I will be triple dipping a project. I will make this one project for 3 make-alongs, and this is my first pair of adult socks that I have ever made. The next pair that I make will be knit. These ones are crochet, and if all goes well, that knit pair will be started in May. My goal is to make 4 pairs of socks total in 2025. So for this pair, I'm using Barocco Comfort Sock. It's 50% superfine nylon and 50% superfine acrylic, and the color is number 1757. The pattern I'm using is part of the Classic and Colorful Crochet Socks Workshop by Mockingbird and Robyn. All that I have left to make is one of the heels. See, right in here. I finished one. One foot is doing the happy dance. In the description box, I will let you know where the workshop is. This pattern is called the Mockingbird Toe Up Crochet Socks, and it was written by Robyn Chachula. Now about my WIPs. I don't know how this is happening because I am not looking ahead in the chapter titles in the book that I purchased about creativity. This is called The Little Spark, 30 Ways to Ignite Your Creativity. Yet again this week, the title matches our conversation here, and this is very weird to me. Ironically, the title of this week's chapter in the book is Process. Now, during the conversation here, I'm not referring to the author's, what the author said in her chapter. I'm just thinking about my own creative life and how my process got off the usual path, especially when it comes to works in progress. First, about what was happening during January and February. I did not start the year with clear plans. That was unusual for me. And at the time that I might have figured all of that out, I caught some rogue virus and was under the weather for a while. As of last weekend, I realized how unmanageable everything was becoming. I realized that for me, there was an extremely large number of unfinished projects surrounding me, not just physically surrounding me, sort of energetically surrounding and weighing on me. Yeah, in my life, only one other time have my WIPs been close to becoming unmanageable and too numerous. Truly, I feel very unsettled and scattered when I have so many things on the go. It's not comfortable for me, so it was time to do something drastic. Well, for me, it was drastic. Process-wise, here are some things I have tried this past week. I'm sharing here in case they might help someone else. But please do just follow your own heart and whatever feels like the right thing, process-wise, for you to do. So in the past few weeks, these really helped me make progress. I started the whips one at a time and asked what is the closest to completion and just stayed on that one thing. And that one thing was a washcloth. So finished, done and done. I finished that. Then I found the most urgent project and completed it. For me, that was my shawl. So here we go, and completed it. So then I felt good. I had 2 things from my whips done and dusted. Then I found the next project, the one that should be completed soonest, and worked on it, and that's my socks. So those are in process. The other thing I did was I said not right now to shiny objects, things that are enticing and look like I might want to start them. I put them in my queue instead. And yes, there were a few of those. They were tempting, but I put them in my queue. Something else that I realized is that I do best with projects that have a specific due date. This helps me to not let them sit partway done. So I've been writing things on the calendar on their due date. And an aha moment for me is that make-alongs and test projects keep me accountable and on a schedule. So those work well for me. I realized that it is okay to frog something that is a huge struggle or not the right project or not the right time. And I actually, I'll show you here, I actually wrote a note and stuck it beside my work desk. Mm-hmm. And it says, just frog it if it's a struggle. This was a previous chapter in the book about things being in a struggling state, and I really need to learn this practice because sometimes I stay with things too long and I have to learn that. So the other thing I'm going to try is to think about what I can do to bring more peace to my overall life. That is things happening in my life outside of knitting and crochet. So that's something for me to work on, and also to continue to enjoy community and surround myself with people who love crochet, yarn, and knitting. And although these are not the strategies that are mentioned in the book, The Little Spark, the book continues to be encouraging, as just seeing the chapter title for this week indicates I am on the right path and should continue to explore my process. Keep what works and change what doesn't. Thanks to the author, Carrie Bloomston. And I'm wondering, do you have something about your creative process, not just about whips, about any part of that you would like to share in the comments? Thank you, everyone, so much for being here, for your friendships, your comments, and your thumbs up. Have a wonderful week. Enjoy your crochet, enjoy your knitting, and I hope to see you next Friday.